Hey, this is Pokemon Legend Soul Silver here. I decided to make a video concerning E3. Now, this is my very first E3 I've seen in its entirety, and I've got to say, it's the best I've ever seen. This is a great year for Nintendo. They brought it hard too. They revamped mainly their old platform games that everybody just loves. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you the games released that are my favorite, from my favorite to starting with my favorite first, which will have to be Kid Icarus. Now, the last time we saw Kid Icarus in his own game was for the NES, and that game was hard as balls. But we saw him in 3D for Brawl, which was cool, I guess, but I kind of would have liked to see him in his own game. And then here comes E3, and they announced Kid Icarus for the 3DS, which I'm definitely going to get. And it looks amazing. Like, that was the spotlight for me on E3. Just the gameplay, and it looks like Wii graphics on a DS. I mean, you can easily tell how it's going to be 3D. Anyways, my second favorite release is gonna have to be Donkey Kong Country. I bought a SNES off eBay, or I didn't, my family did, and we got Donkey Kong Country for it, and that was the best game I'd ever played at the time. And let's face it, there hasn't really been any good Donkey Kong games at all after Nintendo 64's Donkey Kong 64. I mean, in my personal opinion. And at E3 they announced Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's Donkey Kong Country revamped with new controls and better graphics. Same story, new controls, and it looks amazing. It's just, I don't know, this is kind of what I've been waiting for, these games to be released. And after that, there was a Kirby game released, and it was very far from original, but at the same time, very close. It had the original idea, side-scrolling, going to the right, sucking up enemies, getting past obstacles, fighting bosses, but it was Kirby meets Yarn. That's right, it's a complete Kirby game made out of yarn. And you can, like, transform Kirby into different machines to get past different obstacles. You can unzip the background, like, it's like the whole game's made completely of household materials, like zippers and stuff, you know? I don't know, that just looks really fun. I spotted the Dinah Bird, whatever its name is, in it. So, I'll probably be picking that up. Another release was, Metroid Other M. Now, if you're a die-hard Metroid fan, you will love this game. Mainly because it brings the side-scroller action that most older players grew up with to, it was like classic meets Prime. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied there. And I don't know about y'all, but Metroid Prime 3 wasn't my favorite. It was fun, but it just didn't seem like Metroid Prime. The best Prime game was 1, 2 was horrible, and 3 came in second for me. But anyways, I can't really tell from the video whether it's going to be based completely on first-person shooter. It looks more kind of like button movement combos, because you see Metroid like climbing on all these bosses and jumping on them and putting them in holds and shooting them real close up. I don't know, but you'll have to check out the trailer. I'm sure there's one on YouTube. But my last release that I was happy about was Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It was Twilight Princess old Link, but it was cel-shaded graphics. I guess Nintendo did that because half the crowd wanted another Wind Waker, half the crowd wanted another Twilight Princess, so they mixed them together. And the demo on the E3 looked really faulty. Like, they use the Wii Motion Plus, so you have to actually do the exact movements, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. It can be a good thing because it'll give players the actual feeling of being in an adventure and having to slice and block and take down evil villains, and not villains, monsters, whatever. Though it looked extremely faulty, but I'm sure they'll fix it by the time it comes out. And there was cool new weapons and everything. But that was pretty much it for Nintendo, I think. I don't know if I'm missing anything besides the 3DS. The 3DS, that is a definite buy. I was gonna get a DSi for my past birthday, just pick it up for myself, have something a little bigger to play on. Plus my R and L button's getting faulty on my old DS. But I was gonna pick a DSi up, but now I think I'll just wait for the 3DS. Cause when I saw that Kid Icarus demo, I was shocked. I was so amazed, and just can't describe how happy I was. And the 3DS is gonna have more titles. Probably they mentioned Metal Gear. It'll probably have a Kingdom Hearts coming to it. What else? I knew there was something else. Resident Evil, those titles on it. And yeah, that's a definite buy. Anyways, for Sony, they mentioned 3D. Their 3D is going to be amazing, but my only deal is it's probably, if you have to have a 3D TV, one of those cameras, the motion sensor and the camera, it's probably going to be $5,000+ just to play in 3D, which I don't really think is all that worth it, just to have 3D effects. I don't know. The effects are pretty amazing from my standpoint, but yeah, they were gonna have Killzone 3 in 3D. They have like some kind of My Pet in 3D. That looks really cute. I kind of want it. And just a bunch of different games coming out for it. But the main thing for Sony for me was the Final Fantasy 14. I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, and I just love seeing the trailer for it. I've been looking up videos of it for a pretty long time now. I did the same thing with 13, which I've beaten, and I'm going back trying to get all the Omega weapons or whatever. Yeah, if you want my name for PSN, I'll then message me personally and give me yours, and I'll give you mine, and we can talk about Final Fantasy, play together, all that kind of stuff. Well, not play together, but you know what I'm saying. Final Fantasy 14, and the weird thing was when I saw it, nobody claps. Like, barely anybody clapped when they released it. Like, they clapped for every other game, but nobody clapped for Final Fantasy 14. I don't know, I thought that would be like the main game. They didn't really show much on it. They showed like a 3-minute teaser, but that's it. Yeah, I didn't get to see Microsoft E3, so I guess I didn't see it in its entirety. I consider Nintendo and Sony its entirety because that's really the only I play. I have an Xbox 360 and an online account on it, but I just hate paying every 3 months for it when the PS3's online is just as good for free. And that's another thing. The PS3, Sony announced that the PS3 will be going premium, meaning nothing will change for y'all for all the online fans who just love playing free like me. But if you do want to upgrade, you'll be able to pay yearly or every 3 months, similar to Xbox, and you'll get, I guess, better online capabilities, like maybe being able to send voice messages or something, or being able to be in a party like Xbox. I don't know, something like that. All they said was better online capabilities. You'll get a few free mini games, and I think 1 or 2 full-length games for the duration of your premium account, and you'll get discounts on the store. So I might pay for 3 months of that, see how it goes. But I doubt I'll keep it because I'm going to be paying for Final Fantasy 14. Again, if you want my name, if when Final Fantasy 14 comes out, you want to play with me, just send me a private message giving me your PSN account, and I'll give you mine. And that's about it for this video. Just wanted to recap over E3. I was amazed. This is the best E3 year, I think. And if I'm leaving any games out, sorry. I mean, I'm doing this completely from memory. I don't have anything in front of me telling me the games that came out. But anyways, comment, tell me your favorite thing about E3 if you watched it. If you didn't watch it and you want to know more, private message me. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Thanks, bye.